Introducing The Road to Resilience by Ronnie C. Life is full of challenges. Some days feel overwhelming, and obstacles can make us question our strength. But deep inside each of us lies an incredible power, the power to rise, to overcome, and to keep moving forward. That power is resilience. The Road to Resilience is not just a book, it is a life-changing journey. Written by Ronnie C. This book will inspire you to push past fear, overcome self-doubt, and turn setbacks into stepping stones. It will teach you how to build an unshakable mindset and face life with courage, no matter what comes your way. This book is for anyone who has ever felt lost, discouraged, or stuck. It is for the dreamers who refuse to give up, for the fighters who keep pushing forward, and for the believers who know that their best days are still ahead. But here's the best part. This book will only be available on the YouTube channel, Fearless Audio. Our mission is to bring you powerful, motivational content that lifts you up and helps you grow. We need your support. Subscribe to Fearless Audio on YouTube. Like, share, and comment to spread the message. Join the movement and inspire others to walk the road to resilience. Your journey to strength, confidence, and success starts now. Are you ready? Let's walk the road to resilience together. Introduction: Why resilience matters. Life is full of challenges. No matter who you are or where you come from, you will face difficulties, setbacks, and moments that test your strength. Sometimes life will knock you down so hard that getting back up feels impossible. You might lose a job, experience heartbreak, face financial struggles, or battle self-doubt. In those moments, it's easy to feel stuck, defeated, or even hopeless. But here's the truth. Your struggles do not define you. What defines you is how you rise after you fall. Resilience is the ability to keep going despite the obstacles. It's the power to stand tall when life tries to break you. It's not about avoiding pain or hardship. It's about learning how to move through them with courage and determination. The most successful, fulfilled, and happiest people in the world didn't get there because their lives were easy. They got there because they refused to give up. They fell, but they got back up. They faced rejection, but they kept trying. They were knocked down by life, but instead of staying down, they chose to rise. Think about the strongest people you know. They weren't born that way. They became strong because of what they went through. They faced failures, heartbreaks, disappointments, and losses. But instead of letting those moments break them, they used them to grow. This is the essence of resilience, not avoiding hardships, but learning how to rise above them. The road to resilience is not always easy, but it is always worth it. Every setback you face can be a stepping stone to something greater. Every challenge you overcome makes you stronger, wiser, and more prepared for what's ahead. This book will guide you on this journey. Through simple yet powerful lessons, you will learn how to shift your mindset, embrace change, and develop unshakable inner strength. You will discover that even in the darkest moments, there is hope. And even in your weakest moments, there is strength waiting to be uncovered. You don't have to be fearless to be resilient. You don't have to be perfect. All you need is the willingness to keep going, no matter how hard things get. Resilience isn't about never feeling pain. It's about refusing to let pain stop you. It's about finding light even in the darkest times and believing in yourself even when the world seems to doubt you. By the end of this book, you will see challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities to grow. You will understand that resilience is not just about surviving, it's about thriving. You will learn that no matter what you face, you have the strength to rise, rebuild, and come back even stronger. Your journey starts now. The road may be tough, but so are you. Let's walk this path together. Chapter 1: The Power of Mindset. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have. It can either push you forward or hold you back. It can help you rise after failure or keep you stuck in fear and self-doubt. The difference between people who overcome challenges and those who feel defeated by them is not their intelligence, background, or luck. It's their mindset. A strong, resilient mindset is the foundation of a strong, resilient life. If you believe you are capable of overcoming obstacles, you will find a way to do it. If you believe challenges are opportunities for growth rather than reasons to quit, you will keep moving forward. But if you tell yourself that failure means you're not good enough, that obstacles are signs you should give up, or that you simply don't have what it takes, you will struggle to move ahead. The good news is that your mindset is not fixed. You are not born with a set way of thinking that can never change. You can train your mind to be stronger, just like you train your body. You can learn to see difficulties in a new way. You can develop the kind of mindset that helps you bounce back from failures, push through fear, and keep going when things get tough. Fixed mindset versus growth mindset. Psychologist Carol Dweck introduced the idea of two different types of mindsets: fixed mindset and growth mindset. A fixed mindset is the belief that your abilities, intelligence, and talents are set in stone. People with a fixed mindset believe that if they are not naturally good at something, they will never be. They see failure as a reflection of their worth, so they avoid challenges that might lead to mistakes. When they face difficulties, they feel stuck and hopeless. A growth mindset, on the other hand, is the belief that abilities can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. People with a growth mindset see failure as part of the learning process. They embrace challenges, knowing that even if they struggle at first, they can improve over time. When they fall, they get back up. When they don't know something, they learn. Imagine two people who want to start a business. The first person has a fixed mindset and tells themselves, "I don't know anything about business. I'll probably fail." So they never even try. The second person has a growth mindset and says, "I don't know much about business yet, but I can learn. I'll take small steps and improve along the way." They take action, learn from their mistakes, and grow stronger. Who do you think will succeed in the long run? How to develop a resilient mindset. If you want to build resilience, you need to develop a growth mindset. Here are some ways to start. 1. Reframe failure as a lesson. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the journey to success. Every person who has achieved something great has faced failure along the way. Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb, once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Each mistake brought him closer to success. Instead of seeing failure as a dead end, see it as feedback. What can you learn from it? What will you do differently next time? The most successful people in the world are not those who never fail, but those who refuse to quit. 2. Change the story you tell yourself. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you constantly tell yourself, "I can't do this, I'm not good enough, or I'll never succeed," your mind will believe it and your actions will follow. But if you change your self-talk and start saying, "I can learn this, I am capable, and I will figure it out," your mindset will shift and you will start seeing possibilities instead of limitations. When negative thoughts creep in, challenge them. Ask yourself, is this thought helping me or holding me back? Is there another way to look at this situation? Choose thoughts that empower you instead of ones that bring you down. 3. Embrace challenges instead of avoiding them. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow. When you step outside your comfort zone, you develop new skills, gain confidence, and become stronger. If you avoid difficult situations because you're afraid of failing, you stay stuck in the same place. But if you embrace challenges, even when they feel uncomfortable, you will continue to grow. Think about something you've accomplished that once seemed hard. Maybe it was learning to ride a bike, passing an important exam, or speaking in front of a group. At first, it felt scary. You probably made mistakes, but you kept going, and eventually you succeeded. The same principle applies to everything in life. The more you practice facing challenges, the easier it becomes. 4. Focus on progress, not perfection. One of the biggest barriers to a resilient mindset is the fear of not being perfect. Many people don't even start something because they think they won't be good at it right away. But perfection is an illusion. No one starts as an expert. Every successful person started as a beginner. Instead of focusing on being perfect, focus on making progress. Take small steps, improve little by little. Celebrate even the smallest victories. Progress, no matter how slow, is still progress. 5. Build mental toughness through daily habits. Resilience is not built overnight. It's developed through small daily habits that strengthen your mind over time. Some habits that can help include practicing gratitude. Focus on what you have instead of what you lack. Gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance. Exercising regularly. Physical strength and mental strength are connected. Movement boosts your mood and helps you handle stress. Reading and learning. Feed your mind with knowledge that inspires and motivates you. Surrounding yourself with positive people. The people you spend time with influence your mindset. Choose to be around those who uplift and support you. Practicing self-discipline. Do the things you know will benefit you, even when you don't feel like it. Discipline builds strength. The power of belief. At the core of a resilient mindset is belief. Belief in yourself, in your ability to grow, and in your ability to overcome anything that comes your way. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will do it for you. You have to be your own biggest supporter. Think of the stories of people who refuse to give up. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first television job and told she wasn't fit for TV. Today, she is one of the most successful media personalities in the world. J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter manuscript was rejected by 12 publishers before one finally accepted it. Now her books have inspired millions. These people didn't let setbacks stop them. They believed in their potential and kept going. And you can do the same. Your mindset is your superpower. The road to resilience begins in your mind. If you can master your thoughts, you can master your life. Challenges will come. Obstacles will appear. But with the right mindset, you will rise every time you fall. You have the power to choose how you see yourself and the world around you. You can choose to see challenges as opportunities. You can choose to replace doubt with confidence. You can choose to believe in your ability to grow, improve, and succeed. The road ahead won't always be easy, but with the right mindset, you will keep moving forward. And that is the true power of resilience. Chapter 2, Embracing Change. Change is one of the few guarantees in life. No matter how much we try to plan, prepare, or hold on to the familiar, things will eventually shift. Some changes are small and easy to manage, like a new routine at work or a shift in the weather. Others are life-changing, losing a job, moving to a new place, ending a relationship, or facing an unexpected challenge. Many people fear change because it brings uncertainty. The unknown can feel scary, uncomfortable, and even overwhelming. But here's the truth. Resisting change does not stop it from happening. The more we fight against change, the harder it becomes. The people who thrive in life are not the ones who avoid change, but the ones who learn to embrace it. The road to resilience requires learning how to navigate change with confidence. It means shifting your perspective so that instead of fearing change, you see it as an opportunity for growth. Every change, no matter how difficult, holds a lesson, a new beginning, or a chance to become stronger. Why we resist change. Before we can learn to embrace change, we must first understand why we resist it. There are several reasons why change feels uncomfortable. 1. Fear of the unknown. One of the biggest reasons people resist change is because they don't know what's coming next. The brain likes predictability. It finds comfort in routine and familiarity. When something disrupts that routine, our minds immediately start worrying. What if things get worse? What if I fail? What if I can't handle it? But the unknown is not always something to fear. Many of the best things in life come from stepping into the unknown. New opportunities, new relationships, and personal growth all require a level of uncertainty. Instead of asking, what if things go wrong? Start asking, what if things go right? 2. Attachment to the past. Humans tend to hold on to what is familiar, even when it no longer serves them. This is why people stay in jobs they dislike, relationships that no longer bring them happiness, or situations that no longer help them grow. Letting go of the past can feel like losing a part of ourselves, but clinging to something that is not meant for us only holds us back. Growth requires release. To move forward, we must be willing to leave behind what no longer fits us, whether it's old habits, limiting beliefs, or situations that no longer align with our future. 3. Fear of failure. Many people resist change because they are afraid of making mistakes. They think, what if I try and fail? But failure is not the enemy. Stagnation is. Failing means you are trying. Failing means you are learning. Every mistake is a stepping stone towards success. The only real failure is refusing to try at all. How to embrace change with confidence. If change is inevitable, we must learn how to face it with strength. Here are some powerful ways to shift your perspective and embrace change instead of fearing it. 1. Reframe change as an opportunity. Instead of seeing change as a disruption, see it as an opportunity for something better. Every change, even the difficult ones, carries the potential for growth. Losing a job may lead to a better career path. Ending a relationship may open the door to self-discovery and new love. Moving to a new city may bring new adventures and connections. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" Or "How can this change make me stronger?" A shift in perspective can turn fear into excitement. Focus on what you can control. Change can make us feel powerless, but we are never completely without control. Even when life throws unexpected situations our way, we always have control over our mindset, our reactions, and our choices. Instead of focusing on what you cannot change, focus on what you can. If you lose a job, you can't control that moment, but you can control your response, applying for new opportunities, learning new skills, and networking. If a relationship ends, you can't change the past, but you can choose to heal, grow, and build a stronger future. By shifting your focus to what is within your power, you regain confidence in uncertain situations. 3. Develop a flexible mindset. Resilient people are not those who never experience challenges, but those who know how to adapt. Life will not always go according to plan. Learning to be flexible in your thinking will help you navigate change with less stress. Think of a tree during a storm. The trees that are rigid and unbending often snap, while the ones that are flexible sway with the wind and remain standing. The same applies to life. The more flexible you are, the stronger you become. When unexpected changes happen, remind yourself, this is not the end of the story. I can adjust, adapt, and keep moving forward. 4. Take small steps forward. Big changes can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to figure everything out at once. Take small steps. Focus on the next thing you can do, rather than worrying about the entire journey. If you're facing a career change, start by updating your resume or reaching out to someone in your field. If you're going through a personal transition, start by practicing self-care, journaling your thoughts, or seeking support from friends. One small step at a time, and before you know it, you will have moved through the change with strength. 5. Trust yourself. One of the most important things you can do when facing change is to trust yourself. Trust that you have the strength to handle whatever comes your way. Trust that even if you don't have all the answers now, you will figure things out along the way. Think about past challenges you have overcome. There were times when you thought you wouldn't make it, but you did. There were moments when you felt lost, but you found your way. You are stronger than you think. Trust that every change, no matter how uncertain, has a purpose. Even when you don't understand it now, one day you will look back and see how it shaped you into the person you were meant to become. The beauty of transformation. Some of the most beautiful things in nature come from transformation. A caterpillar must go through a period of darkness before it becomes a butterfly. A seed must break open and push through the soil before it grows into a strong tree. Change is necessary for growth, not just in nature, but in life. The most resilient people are those who learn to embrace change, adapt, and move forward with courage. Life will always be full of unexpected twists and turns, but with the right mindset, you can face them with confidence. Instead of fearing what's ahead, welcome it. See change as a sign that you are evolving, growing, and stepping into something greater. Let go of fear, trust yourself, and embrace the journey. The road to resilience is not about avoiding change. It's about learning to dance with it. Chapter 3. Rising after failure. Failure is one of the most painful experiences in life. It can shake your confidence, make you question your worth, and leave you feeling defeated. But failure is not the end. It is a stepping stone to success. Every great leader, every successful entrepreneur, every artist, athlete, and innovator has faced failure. The difference between those who succeed and those who give up is not intelligence or talent. It is the ability to rise after failure. The truth is, failure is not your enemy. It is a teacher. It reveals your weaknesses, highlights areas where you need growth, and gives you the chance to come back stronger. The most resilient people do not fear failure. They embrace it. They know that every setback is an opportunity to learn, improve, and try again with greater wisdom. If you want to build resilience, you must learn to see failure not as a reason to quit, but as a lesson that pushes you forward. The road to resilience is not about avoiding failure. It is about rising every time you fall. Why we fear failure. Many people give up too soon because they fear failure. But what exactly makes failure so frightening? 1. Fear of judgment. One of the biggest reasons people fear failure is because they are afraid of what others will think. Society often celebrates success and hides failure, making it seem like mistakes are shameful. But the truth is, everyone fails at some point. Even the most successful people have experienced rejection, embarrassment, and setbacks. Think about Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb, or J.K. Rowling, whose Harry Potter manuscript was rejected by 12 publishers before becoming one of the most successful book series of all time. Imagine if they had given up because they feared what others would think. The people who judge you are not the ones living your life. Do not let the fear of judgment keep you from trying. The only opinion that truly matters is your own. Fear of losing confidence. Failure can make you doubt yourself. When things do not go as planned, it is easy to think maybe I'm not good enough, or maybe I should stop trying. But failure does not define your worth. Your response to it does. Confidence does not come from avoiding failure. It comes from overcoming it. Each time you rise after a setback, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than you thought. 3. Fear of starting over. Failure often forces us to start again, and that can feel exhausting. It is discouraging to put in effort and see it not work out. But starting over is not the same as going backward. Every time you try again, you are not starting from zero. You are starting with experience. Each failure teaches you something valuable. If one path does not work, you now have new knowledge to try a different approach. The more you fail, the more you learn, and the closer you get to success. How to rise after failure. Now that we understand why failure feels so painful, how do we rise from it? How do we turn failure into a stepping stone instead of a roadblock? Potter 1. Reframe failure as growth. The way you define failure shapes how you experience it. If you see failure as proof that you are not good enough, it will break your confidence. But if you see failure as part of the learning process, it will strengthen you. Instead of saying, I failed, try saying, I learned. Instead of thinking, I am not good at this, tell yourself, I am improving. A simple shift in perspective can change failure from something negative into something powerful. 2. Take responsibility, but don't blame yourself. It is important to take responsibility for failure without letting it define you. Ask yourself, what went wrong? What can I learn from this? How can I do better next time? Taking responsibility helps you grow. But blaming yourself, telling yourself that you are a failure, only makes things worse. Separate your mistakes from your identity. Just because you failed at something does not mean you are a failure. 3. Adjust and try again. Every failure is an opportunity to adjust your approach. If something did not work, ask yourself why. Maybe you need more practice, a different strategy, or a new perspective. The most successful people are not those who never fail, but those who keep adjusting and improving after each setback. Think about a scientist conducting an experiment. If an experiment fails, they do not give up. They change a variable and try again. Treat your challenges the same way. Failure is just feedback. Use it to make better choices. 4. Remember past successes. When you fail, it is easy to focus only on what went wrong. But take a moment to remember your past successes. Think about times when you faced challenges and overcame them. Reminding yourself of your strength can help you regain confidence. You have faced difficult moments before, and you got through them. You will get through this one too. 5. Keep moving forward. The only real failure is giving up. As long as you keep going, you are still in the game. Some of the most successful people in history failed multiple times before reaching their goals. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper because he was told he lacked imagination. Today, his company is one of the biggest entertainment empires in the world. Oprah Winfrey was told she was not fit for television. Now she is one of the most influential media personalities. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. He later became one of the greatest basketball players of all time. What if they had given up after failing? Their success did not come from avoiding failure. It came from refusing to quit. The strength in failing forward. Failing forward means using failure as a stepping stone rather than a barrier. It means taking each mistake and turning it into motivation. When something does not work out, instead of saying, "I give up," say, "I will try again, but smarter." The road to resilience is paved with failures, but those failures are not the end of your story. They are part of your journey. Each failure brings you closer to success as long as you keep moving. You are stronger than your setbacks. At some point in life, you will fail. You will face rejection. You will make mistakes. You will feel like giving up. But resilience is not about avoiding failure. It is about rising after it. When you fall, get back up. When you fail, learn. When you feel like quitting, remind yourself why you started. Every challenge you overcome makes you stronger, wiser, and more prepared for what's ahead. Failure does not define you. Your response to it does. You are not your mistakes. You are not your setbacks. You are stronger, smarter, and more capable than you think. The road to resilience is not about never falling. It is about rising every single time you do. Keep going, keep learning, keep rising. Your greatest success is just beyond your latest failure. Chapter 4. The Power of a Positive Mindset. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have. It can either lift you up and push you forward or hold you back and keep you stuck. The way you think determines the way you live. If you believe in yourself, you will take action, face challenges with courage, and keep moving forward no matter what happens. But if you fill your mind with doubt and negativity, you will struggle to find the strength to keep going. A positive mindset is not about ignoring problems or pretending that everything is perfect. Life will always have difficulties, setbacks, and challenges, but a positive mindset helps you focus on solutions instead of problems. It helps you find the lessons in difficult moments and turn obstacles into opportunities. Resilient people are not those who never face hardship. They are the ones who choose to face it with a strong mind. They refuse to let negativity control them. They train their thoughts to see possibilities instead of limitations. No matter what happens, they believe that they can rise above it. Your thoughts shape your life. What you think on a daily basis becomes your reality. If you constantly tell yourself, "I can't do this," "I'm not good enough," or "things will never get better," your mind will start believing it. Your actions will reflect those thoughts, and you will find yourself stuck in the same place, unable to grow. But if you tell yourself, "I can learn from this," "I am capable," and "there is a way forward," your mind will find ways to prove it true. You will take more chances, look for solutions, and push through challenges with determination. The most successful and resilient people in the world are not those who never fail or struggle. They are the ones who train their minds to keep going, no matter what. They know that challenges are part of life, but they do not let negativity define them. Why negative thinking holds you back? Negativity is like a heavy chain that weighs you down. It makes challenges seem bigger than they are. It drains your energy and takes away your motivation. Here are some common negative thought patterns that can hold you back. Hack. 1. Self-doubt. Self-doubt is the voice in your head that tells you that you are not good enough, smart enough, or strong enough. It makes you second-guess yourself and keeps you from taking action. But self-doubt is just a thought, not a fact. Every successful person has doubted themselves at some point. The difference is that they did not let their doubt stop them. They pushed forward anyway, proving to themselves that they were more capable than they thought. At 2, focusing on problems instead of solutions. When something goes wrong, it is easy to get stuck focusing on what is wrong instead of looking for ways to fix it. A negative mindset keeps you trapped in the problem, making you feel helpless. A positive mindset shifts your focus to solutions. Instead of saying, "This is impossible," you ask, "How can I make this work?" Instead of saying, I can't handle this, you say, what can I do to get through this? The more you train your mind to focus on solutions, the more confident and resilient you become. Has 3, fear of the future. Many people worry about what might go wrong in the future. They imagine all the worst case scenarios and let fear hold them back. But the truth is, the future is unknown. Worrying about it does not change it. It only steals your peace in the present. A positive mindset helps you trust yourself. It reminds you that no matter what happens, you will find a way to handle it. You have already survived difficult moments before, and you will do it again. How to build a positive mindset. A positive mindset is like a muscle. It gets stronger the more you train it. Here are some simple but powerful ways to develop a strong, positive way of thinking. 1. Reframe negative thoughts. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you want to change your life, start by changing your thoughts. Instead of saying, I can't do this, try saying, I am learning how to do this. Instead of thinking, I am not good enough, remind yourself, I am improving every day. Every time a negative thought enters your mind, replace it with something more empowering. Over time, this practice will rewire your brain to think in a more positive and resilient way. 2. Surround yourself with positivity. The people you spend time with and the content you consume affect the way you think. If you are always surrounded by negativity, complaining, and doubt, it will be hard to stay positive. But if you fill your life with positive influences, uplifting people, inspiring books, and encouraging words, you will naturally develop a stronger mindset. Seek out people who lift you up and remind you of your strengths. Listen to motivational podcasts, read books about resilience, and avoid negative environments that drain your energy. Now 3. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for building a positive mindset. When you focus on what you have instead of what you lack, your perspective shifts. You start to see possibilities instead of limitations. Each day, take a moment to reflect on things you are grateful for. They don't have to be big. Sometimes the smallest things bring the most joy. Maybe it's a supportive friend, a lesson you learned, or even just the ability to wake up and try again. Gratitude turns what you have into enough. It helps you appreciate life, even in difficult times. 4. Take care of your mind and body. A positive mindset is easier to maintain when you take care of yourself. Exercise, healthy food, good sleep, and daily habits that reduce stress all contribute to a stronger, more resilient mind. If you constantly feel exhausted, stressed, or overwhelmed, it will be harder to stay positive. Prioritize self-care so that your body and mind have the energy to face challenges with strength. 5. Keep moving forward. No matter how strong your mindset is, there will be days when negativity creeps in. That's okay. The goal is not to be positive 100% of the time. It's to recognize negative thoughts and not let them control you. Whenever you feel doubt, fear, or negativity, remind yourself that you are still in control. You have the power to choose how you respond to every situation. You can either let obstacles defeat you or use them to grow. The mindset of a resilient person. Resilient people are not free from problems, but they do not let problems define them. They believe in their ability to overcome anything. They see setbacks as lessons, not failures. They trust that no matter how difficult life gets, they have the strength to keep going. You have that strength too. It is already inside you. The more you train your mind to focus on possibilities instead of limitations, the stronger you become. Your thoughts have power. Your mindset shapes your future. Choose to believe in yourself. Choose to focus on solutions. Choose to rise above negativity. The road to resilience is built with strong thoughts and a determined heart. No matter what challenges come your way, keep going, keep believing, keep moving forward. A positive mindset will not eliminate obstacles, but it will give you the strength to overcome them. You are capable, you are strong, and with the right mindset, you can achieve more than you ever imagined. Chapter 5, Turning Pain into Power. Life is filled with moments of joy, success, and love, but it is also filled with pain, loss, and hardship. No one is immune to suffering. Everyone, at some point, faces challenges that feel overwhelming. The difference between those who stay broken and those who rise is not the amount of pain they experience, but what they do with that pain. Pain can destroy you, or it can build you. It can make you bitter, or it can make you stronger. It can hold you back, or it can push you forward. Resilient people do not let pain define them. They use it as fuel for growth. They turn their struggles into stepping stones and their wounds into wisdom. They refuse to let suffering break them. Instead, they turn pain into power. If you are going through pain right now, know this. Your pain has a purpose. It is shaping you, strengthening you, and preparing you for something greater. It is not here to stop you. It is here to build you. You have the power to rise from any hardship and transform your pain into something meaningful. Why pain feels so overwhelming. Pain, whether emotional or physical, has a way of making us feel trapped. It can make the future seem dark and the present unbearable. But understanding why pain affects us so deeply can help us learn how to rise above it. 1, we try to avoid it. No one likes pain. It is uncomfortable, difficult, and often feels unfair. Because of this, many people try to avoid it. They push it away, ignore it, or numb themselves through distractions. But avoiding pain does not make it disappear. It only makes it last longer. Pain needs to be faced. The only way to heal is to allow yourself to feel, process, and grow through it. When you stop running from your pain and start learning from it, you gain power over it. 2, we let it define us. Sometimes pain makes us feel like we are broken. We start to believe that our suffering is who we are instead of something we are experiencing. But pain is just a chapter in your story. It is not the whole book. No matter how deep your wounds, you are not your pain. You are not your mistakes. You are not your struggles. You are bigger than your suffering, and you have the strength to move beyond it. Ask 3. We fear it will never end. When you are in the middle of pain, it can feel like it will last forever. The truth is, no storm lasts forever. No night stays dark forever. Pain is temporary. Healing takes time. But with each day, you grow stronger. The key is to keep moving forward, even when it feels impossible. How to turn pain into power. The most inspiring people in the world are those who have used their pain to create something greater. They have transformed their suffering into strength, their struggles into success, and their wounds into wisdom. You can do the same. Here's how. Number 1, accept your pain. The first step in turning pain into power is accepting it. Pain is a part of life, and denying it will only make it harder to heal. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Try asking, what is this pain teaching me? Acceptance does not mean you like or approve of what happened. It simply means you acknowledge your reality so you can begin to heal and grow from it. Sign 2, find the lesson in the pain. Every painful experience carries a lesson. Maybe it teaches you resilience. Maybe it helps you understand yourself better. Maybe it pushes you to make a change. Some of the strongest people have gone through unimaginable hardships, but instead of letting pain break them, they used it to become wiser, stronger, and more compassionate. The struggles you face today are shaping you into the person you are meant to be. Ask 3, use pain as motivation. Many of the world's greatest achievements were born out of pain. People who have suffered often develop a deep determination to rise above their circumstances. They use their struggles as fuel to build something better. Oprah Winfrey endured a painful childhood, but she turned her struggles into a passion for helping others. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison, yet he emerged stronger, becoming a symbol of peace and justice. Malala Yousafzai survived an assassination attempt and used her pain to fight for girls' education worldwide. Your pain can push you towards something greater. Instead of letting it hold you back, use it to fuel your purpose. 4, transform pain into compassion. Pain can make us bitter, or it can make us more compassionate. When you have suffered, you understand what others are going through. You become more empathetic, more patient, and more understanding. Some of the most kind-hearted and giving people have gone through deep suffering. They take their pain and turn it into kindness. They help others who are struggling because they know what it feels like. Your pain can be a gift. It can help you connect with others, inspire change, and bring light to the world. Chat 5, keep moving forward. The most important thing you can do when facing pain is to keep going. Healing takes time, and there will be days when you feel like giving up. But every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Some days progress will be slow. Some days you will feel like you're going backward. But resilience is not about never struggling. It is about never giving up. Keep moving, even when it hurts. Keep believing, even when things seem dark. Your pain will not last forever, and every step forward is bringing you closer to healing and strength. You are stronger than your pain. Pain can break you, but it can also build you. The choice is yours. You can let it keep you stuck, or you can use it as a source of power. You can stay in darkness, or you can turn your struggles into light. You are not alone in your pain. Every strong person you admire has faced difficulties and hardships. They have cried, struggled, and felt lost. But they chose to keep going. They chose to rise, and so can you. Your pain does not define you. It is simply a chapter in your story. And just like any story, you have the power to write the next chapter. You can turn your suffering into strength, your wounds into wisdom, and your pain into power. No matter what you have been through, you are still standing. You are still here. That alone is proof of your strength. Keep moving forward. Keep growing. Keep rising. The road to resilience is not easy, but it is worth it. And as you continue walking this path, you will discover something incredible. Your pain was never meant to break you. It was meant to build you into the strongest version of yourself. Chapter 6. The Strength to Keep Going. Life is not a straight road. It is filled with turns, obstacles, and unexpected challenges. Sometimes you will feel strong, ready to take on anything. Other times you will feel exhausted, discouraged, and tempted to give up. But resilience is not about how fast you move. It is about refusing to stop. Every person who has ever achieved something great has faced moments of doubt, struggle, and setbacks. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not talent, luck, or intelligence. It is the ability to keep going even when everything feels difficult. Strength is not about never falling. It is about rising every time you do. No matter how hard life gets, you have the power to keep moving forward. Even when you feel tired, even when progress is slow, even when the path ahead seems unclear, your resilience is what will carry you through. Why do people give up? It is easy to say never give up, but in reality, many people do. Not because they are weak, but because life can be incredibly hard. Understanding why people quit can help you recognize these obstacles and push past them when they arise. 1. They focus on how far they still have to go. When you are in the middle of a struggle, it is easy to look at how far you still have to go and feel overwhelmed. The journey ahead may seem too long, too difficult, or too uncertain. But instead of focusing on how far you still have to go, focus on how far you have already come. Every step you have taken has brought you closer to your goal. Progress, no matter how small, is still progress. They let failure define them. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the journey to success. Every great achiever has failed at some point. The only difference is that they did not let failure stop them. They used it as a lesson and kept going. Failure does not mean you are not capable. It does not mean you are not worthy. It simply means you are learning. Every setback is an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more determined. They listen to doubt and fear. Doubt and fear are natural. Every person experiences them, no matter how strong they are. But if you listen to them, they will hold you back. Doubt will tell you that you are not good enough. Fear will make you believe that you will fail. But neither of these thoughts are facts. They are just emotions. You do not have to let them control you. Acknowledge them, but do not let them stop you from moving forward. How to keep going when you want to give up. Resilient people are not those who never struggle. They are the ones who find the strength to keep going even when everything seems impossible. Here are some ways to push through difficult times and continue on your journey. Step 1. Take it one step at a time. When life feels overwhelming, break your challenges into smaller steps. Instead of thinking about the entire journey, focus on the next step in front of you. If you are struggling with a big goal, ask yourself, what is one small thing I can do today to move forward? If you are dealing with a tough situation, remind yourself, I only need to get through today. One step at a time, one day at a time. Small steps add up to big progress. Hash 2. Remind yourself why you started. When you feel like giving up, think about why you started in the first place. What was your dream? What was your goal? What made you begin this journey? Sometimes we lose sight of our purpose when the road gets hard. Reconnecting with your why can reignite your motivation and remind you that your struggles are worth it. Task 3. Rest, but don't quit. There is a difference between resting and giving up. You are allowed to take a break. You are allowed to feel tired. But do not let that exhaustion turn into quitting. Even the strongest people need to pause and recharge. Take a breath. Step away if you need to. But when you are ready, get back up and keep moving forward. 4. Find strength in your struggles. Hard times do not last forever, but the strength you gain from them does. Every challenge you overcome makes you stronger. Every difficulty you face teaches you something valuable. Instead of seeing struggles as signs to stop, see them as signs that you are growing. The harder the challenge, the stronger you become by overcoming it. Surround yourself with positivity. The people you surround yourself with and the words you tell yourself matter. If you are constantly around negativity, doubt, and discouragement, it will be harder to keep going. Seek out people who lift you up. Read stories of others who have overcome challenges. Speak words of encouragement to yourself. The more positivity you fill your life with, the more strength you will find. The strength you didn't know you had. Think about the hardest moment you have ever faced. A time when you felt lost, broken, or unsure if you could move forward. Now realize this: you made it through. You have already survived difficult moments. You have already faced pain, fear, and uncertainty, and yet here you are. That is proof of your strength. There is a strength inside you that is greater than any challenge. It is the strength that has carried you through tough times before. It is the strength that will carry you through again. No matter what you are facing right now, know this: you are capable. You are strong. You are resilient. You have the power to keep going. The power of persistence. The most successful people in the world are not those who never struggled. They are the ones who refuse to give up. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before her book became a worldwide phenomenon. Walt Disney was told he lacked creativity before he built an empire. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. They did not stop when things got hard. They did not let failure define them. They kept going, and because of that, they succeeded. You have that same power within you. Your journey is not over yet. Your story is still being written. You are stronger than you think. There will be moments when doubt creeps in. There will be times when fear whispers in your ear. But remember this: you are stronger than you think. The road ahead may not be easy, but it is worth it. The challenges you face will not break you. They will build you. The struggles you go through will not define you. They will shape you. Keep going, even when it is hard. Keep believing, even when doubt tries to stop you. Keep moving forward, one step at a time. Because every step you take brings you closer to the person you are meant to be. You have come too far to stop now. You have already proven your strength. You have already shown your resilience. And with every challenge you overcome, you grow even stronger. So keep going. Keep rising. Keep believing in yourself, because you are capable of more than you ever imagined. Chapter 7. Embracing change with courage. Change is one of the few constants in life. It comes whether we want it or not, whether we are ready or not. Sometimes change is exciting, a new opportunity, a fresh start, a chance to grow. Other times it is painful, the loss of something familiar, the end of a chapter, the uncertainty of what lies ahead. Many people fear change because it brings the unknown. We find comfort in routine, in things that feel familiar and safe. But resilience is not about avoiding change. It is about embracing it. It is about finding the courage to move forward, even when the path is unclear. Every great story, every moment of transformation begins with change. The strongest, most successful people in the world are not those who resist change, but those who learn to adapt, grow, and find new strength in the face of it. You too can learn to embrace change with courage. Why do we fear change? Fear of change is natural. It is part of being human. But understanding why we fear it can help us face it with more confidence. 1. The fear of the unknown. One of the biggest reasons people resist change is because they do not know what will happen next. The unknown is scary. It makes us feel out of control. But think about this. Every great thing in your life started with an unknown. When you were a child, you did not know how to walk until you tried. When you started something new, school, a job, a relationship, you stepped into the unknown. And yet you grew, you learned, you adapted. The unknown is not something to fear. It is something to embrace because it is where growth happens. #2, leaving the comfort zone. Comfort feels safe. We like knowing what to expect. Even when something is not perfect, it feels easier to stay where we are than to take a risk. But growth does not happen in comfort. The most successful and fulfilled people in life are those who push beyond what feels safe and step into the possibilities of the unknown. Staying in the same place may feel secure, but it also keeps you from discovering how strong, capable, and limitless you truly are. #3, fear of failure. Change often comes with challenges. We fear that if we try something new, we might fail. But failure is not something to be afraid of. It is part of the learning process. Think about a baby learning to walk. They fall again and again, but they do not stop trying. They do not see falling as failure. They see it as part of learning. Imagine if they gave up after the first fall. They would never experience the freedom of running, playing, and exploring. Failure is not the end. It is a step on the road to success. How to embrace change with courage. Resilient people are not those who avoid change, but those who use it as an opportunity to grow. Here are some ways to face change with courage and confidence. 1, shift your perspective. Instead of seeing change as something to fear, see it as an opportunity. Change means new possibilities, new experiences, and new chances to grow. Ask yourself, what if this change is leading me to something better? Instead of focusing on what you are losing, focus on what you are gaining. Every change has the potential to bring something positive. You just have to look for it. 2, focus on what you can control. Change often feels scary because it makes us feel out of control. But no matter what happens around you, there is always something you can control. Your mindset, your actions, and how you respond. You may not control what happens, but you can control how you face it. You can choose to meet change with fear, or you can choose to meet it with courage. You have more power than you realize. 3, take one step at a time. Big changes can feel overwhelming. The key is to break them down into small steps. If you are starting a new chapter in life, ask yourself, what is one small thing I can do today to move forward? Instead of trying to figure everything out at once, focus on the next step. One small step leads to another, and before you know it, you have adapted and grown stronger. 4, find the lesson in change. Every change, whether good or bad, teaches us something. It helps us grow, become stronger, and understand life in new ways. Even difficult changes, the loss of a job, the end of a relationship, a major life shift, bring valuable lessons. They show us our strength. They teach us what really matters. They help us discover new paths we may never have considered before. Instead of resisting change, ask yourself, what is this change teaching me? How can I use this experience to grow? 5, surround yourself with support. Change is easier when you do not face it alone. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, encourage you, and remind you of your strength. Talk to friends, mentors, or loved ones. Read inspiring stories of people who have overcome change. Remember, you are not alone. Millions of people have faced big changes and come out stronger on the other side. You will too. The power of adaptability. One of the greatest strengths you can develop in life is adaptability. The ability to adjust, grow, and thrive in the face of change is what makes people truly resilient. Successful businesses adapt to new trends and challenges. Athletes train and adjust their techniques to improve. Survivors of hardships find ways to keep moving forward despite difficulties. You have this same power within you. No matter what changes come your way, you have the ability to adapt and grow. Your next chapter awaits. Think about where you were 5 years ago. How much have you changed? How much have you grown? Now imagine where you will be 5 years from now. Change is not something to fear. It is the road to becoming the best version of yourself. Every great adventure begins with a step into the unknown. You do not have to know exactly where you are going. You do not have to have everything figured out. You just have to trust that you have the strength to handle whatever comes next. You are stronger than you think. Life will continue to change. Doors will close, but new ones will open. Challenges will come, but so will new opportunities. You will face uncertainty, but you will also find unexpected joy. You have survived every change life has thrown at you so far. You have already proven that you are strong. So the next time change comes, do not resist it. Welcome it. Step forward with confidence. Trust that even in the unknown, you are capable. You are resilient. You are ready for whatever comes next. Because change is not the end, it is the beginning of something new. And the best is yet to come. Chapter 8. The Power of a Positive Mindset. Resilience is not just about strength or endurance, it is also about the way you think. Your mindset can either lift you up or hold you back. It can help you push through challenges, or it can convince you to give up when things get hard. The way you see the world shapes the way you experience it. Two people can go through the same struggle, yet one may come out stronger while the other feels completely defeated. The difference is not in the challenge itself, but in how they choose to respond to it. A positive mindset does not mean ignoring problems or pretending life is always perfect. It means choosing to focus on possibilities instead of limitations. It means seeing obstacles as opportunities for growth rather than roadblocks. It means believing in your ability to overcome difficulties instead of assuming defeat. No matter what you are going through, you have the power to shape your mindset. You have the power to train your mind to see the light in even the darkest times. And when you do, you will find that resilience becomes not just something you practice, but something that is built into who you are. The impact of your thoughts. Every action you take begins with a thought. If you believe you can do something, you will find a way to do it. If you believe you cannot, you will stop trying before you even begin. Your mind is incredibly powerful. The way you talk to yourself matters. The thoughts you allow to take root in your mind shape your emotions, your decisions, and ultimately your future. Think about this. If you constantly tell yourself, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never succeed," you will start to believe it. And if you believe it, you will act in a way that makes it true. You might give up too soon. You might not even try. You might sabotage your own progress without realizing it. But what if, instead, you filled your mind with thoughts like, "I am capable. I can learn and grow, and every challenge is making me stronger." Imagine how different your life could be if you trained your mind to believe in yourself rather than doubt yourself. Why a positive mindset builds resilience. Resilient people are not those who never struggle. No, they are those who face struggles with a mindset that says, "I can get through this." Here's why a positive mindset is one of the most powerful tools you can have. Tower 1. It helps you find solutions instead of focusing on problems. When faced with difficulties, a negative mindset focuses on everything that is wrong. It makes you feel stuck, helpless, and defeated. A positive mindset, on the other hand, looks for solutions. Instead of thinking, "This is impossible," it asks, "What can I do to make this better?" Instead of dwelling on failure, it asks, "What can I learn from this?" No matter what problem you are facing, there is always a way forward. A positive mindset helps you find it. 2. It keeps you moving forward. Doubt and negativity can make you stop before you even start. They make challenges seem bigger than they really are. But when you approach difficulties with a positive mindset, you refuse to let them stop you. Instead of thinking, "I'll never figure this out," you tell yourself, "I may not know how yet, but I will learn." Instead of giving up when things get hard, you remind yourself that growth happens through struggle. When you believe you can keep going, you will. Now 3. It helps you see setbacks as lessons, not failures. A negative mindset sees failure as proof that you are not good enough. A positive mindset sees failure as a stepping stone to success. Think about some of the greatest achievers in history. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Oprah Winfrey was told she was unfit for television before she built a media empire. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team before becoming one of the greatest players of all time. They did not let failure define them. Instead, they learned from their mistakes, adjusted their approach, and kept going. You can do the same. How to develop a positive mindset. A positive mindset is not something you are born with. It is something you train your mind to develop. Here are some ways to build a mindset that supports resilience and growth. 1. Practice gratitude daily. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is missing to what you already have. When you train yourself to see the good in your life, even during hard times, you build inner strength. Try this. Every day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. They can be small, like a good conversation, a sunny day, or a moment of peace. The more you practice gratitude, the more your mind will naturally focus on the positive. 2. Reframe negative thoughts. When negative thoughts enter your mind, do not accept them as truth. Challenge them. Replace them with something more empowering. Instead of thinking, I can't do this, try, this is difficult, but I can learn. Instead of thinking, I'll never succeed, try, every step forward brings me closer to success. Over time, your mind will start believing the new positive thoughts more than the old negative ones. So 3, surround yourself with positivity. The people you spend time with and the things you expose yourself to influence your mindset. If you are constantly surrounded by negativity, it will be harder to stay positive. Choose to spend time with people who uplift you. Read books and listen to messages that inspire you. Fill your environment with encouragement. The more positivity you take in, the more it will shape your thoughts. 4. Focus on what you can control. There will always be things in life that you cannot control, but instead of stressing over them, focus on what you can do. You cannot control other people's actions, but you can control your response. You cannot stop all difficulties from happening, but you can choose how you handle them. Shifting your focus to what you can control gives you power and strength. 5. Be kind to yourself. Your inner voice matters. If you constantly criticize yourself, you will start to believe those words. But if you encourage yourself, you will build confidence and resilience. Talk to yourself the way you would talk to a friend. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate your progress, even if it is small. Remind yourself that you are doing your best and that is enough. Your mind is your greatest tool. You cannot always control what happens to you, but you can control how you think about it. And the way you think determines how you experience life. A positive mindset does not mean ignoring reality. It means facing challenges with confidence instead of fear. It means choosing hope over doubt. It means believing in your strength even when life feels uncertain. When you change your thoughts, you change your life. So choose thoughts that empower you. Choose words that encourage you. Choose to see possibilities instead of limitations. Because you are capable, you are strong. And no matter what life brings, you have the power to face it with courage and confidence. Chapter 9. Overcoming self-doubt and fear. One of the greatest obstacles on the road to resilience is not something outside of us. It is something within. It is the voice of doubt, the weight of fear, the feeling that we are not good enough, strong enough, or capable enough to succeed. Self-doubt is the invisible barrier that holds so many people back from reaching their full potential. It is the quiet whisper in the back of your mind that says, what if I fail? What if I'm not enough? What if I try and I still don't succeed? Fear, on the other hand, paralyzes us. It keeps us from taking action, from stepping out of our comfort zones, from becoming the person we were meant to be. But here's the truth. Self-doubt is a lie. Fear is an illusion. The only thing standing between you and your greatest potential is your willingness to believe in yourself, even when it feels difficult. And the good news is that belief is something you can build step by step until it becomes unshakable. The nature of self-doubt. Self-doubt is something everyone experiences. Even the most successful people in the world have faced moments of insecurity. The difference is that they did not let it stop them. Doubt comes from different places. Sometimes it comes from past failures, from times when things did not work out the way we hoped. Sometimes it comes from the opinions of others. Maybe someone told you that you weren't good enough, and you started to believe it. Sometimes it is simply fear disguised as a reasonable excuse. No matter where your self-doubt comes from, you must recognize one important thing. It is not the truth. Just because you feel doubt does not mean you are not capable. Just because you feel afraid does not mean you are not strong. The power of fear. Fear has a way of making things seem worse than they really are. It tells us that if we take a risk, we will fail. It convinces us that if we try something new, we will embarrass ourselves. It makes us believe that if we step outside of our comfort zone, we will regret it. But what if fear is wrong? What if the risk leads to success? What if trying something new helps you grow in ways you never imagined? What if stepping outside of your comfort zone is the very thing that leads to your greatest breakthrough? Fear is a trickster. It makes us afraid of things that are often not real. It tells us stories that hold us back. But you have the power to rewrite those stories. You have the power to face fear and move forward anyway. How to overcome self-doubt and fear. If you want to build resilience, you must learn to silence the voice of doubt and replace fear with courage. Here's how. 1. Challenge your negative thoughts. When self-doubt creeps in, do not just accept it. Challenge it. Ask yourself, is this thought based on facts or is it just fear speaking? If your mind tells you, I can't do this, ask yourself, why not? What proof do I have that I will fail? You will likely realize that there is no real proof, just fear trying to hold you back. Replace negative thoughts with empowering ones. Instead of thinking, I'm not good enough, tell yourself, I am capable and growing stronger every day. Instead of thinking, I will fail, remind yourself, every failure is a step towards success. 2. Take small steps forward. Fear often comes from feeling overwhelmed. If you look at a big goal or challenge all at once, it can feel impossible. But if you break it down into small, manageable steps, it becomes much easier. Instead of focusing on the entire journey, just focus on the next step. Ask yourself, what is one small thing I can do today to move forward? Even tiny steps build momentum, and before you know it, you will have made incredible progress. 3. Stop comparing yourself to others. One of the fastest ways to feed self-doubt is by comparing yourself to others. When you see someone else succeeding, it is easy to think they are better than me. I will never be that good. But here's the truth. Everyone has their own journey. The people you admire were once beginners too. They had doubts. They faced struggles. The only difference is that they kept going. Instead of comparing yourself to others, compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Focus on your own growth. The only person you need to be better than is the person you were before. 4. Accept that fear will always be there, and do it anyway. Fear does not disappear completely, no matter how strong you become. Even the bravest people feel afraid sometimes. The difference is that they do not let fear control them. You do not have to wait until you feel fearless to take action. You just have to decide that your dreams, your goals, and your future are more important than your fear. Feel the fear and move forward anyway. 5. Remember past successes. When you are struggling with self-doubt, take a moment to remember all the things you have already overcome. Think about times when you faced challenges and still made it through. You have survived every hard day so far. You have faced difficulties before and come out stronger. You are more capable than you realize. Use your past victories as proof that you can handle whatever comes next. 6. Surround yourself with encouragement. The people you surround yourself with affect the way you think. If you are constantly around negative people who doubt you, it will be harder to believe in yourself. Find people who uplift you. Listen to words that inspire you. Read books, watch videos, and consume content that builds you up rather than tears you down. The more positivity you surround yourself with, the more confident you will become. 7. Keep moving forward no matter what. The key to overcoming self-doubt and fear is to keep moving forward, even if it is slow, even if it is messy, even if you feel afraid. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to move forward despite fear. You do not have to be perfect. You do not have to have all the answers. You just have to take the next step, and then the next, and then the next. You are stronger than your doubts. Self-doubt and fear may always try to hold you back, but they do not have to win. You have the power to change your thoughts, to rewrite your story, and to step into the life you were meant to live. Every great success story begins with someone who refused to let doubt and fear stop them. You are that person. You are stronger than your doubts. You are braver than your fears. You are more capable than you realize. So go forward with confidence. Step into your future with courage. The road ahead may not always be easy, but you are ready for it. You have everything you need within you because you are resilient. And nothing, not self-doubt, not fear, not anything, can take that away from you. Chapter 10, Embracing the Journey of Resilience. Resilience is not a destination. It is a journey. It is a road filled with challenges, victories, setbacks, and growth. It is a path that requires strength, but also patience. It demands courage, but also self-compassion. The road to resilience is not about never falling. It is about always getting back up. By now, you have learned that resilience is not just about enduring hardships. It is about how you respond to them. It is about building a mindset that allows you to grow stronger through every challenge. It is about believing in yourself even when the world gives you reasons to doubt. Most of all, it is about embracing life fully, its ups, its downs, and everything in between. As we come to the final chapter of this journey, remember this: you are resilient. The strength you need is already within you. Now it is time to step forward with confidence and fully embrace the road ahead. Life will always have challenges, and that's okay. No matter how strong you become, no matter how much you grow, life will still bring challenges. There will still be days that feel overwhelming. There will still be moments when doubt tries to creep in. There will still be unexpected obstacles that test your patience and your faith. But here's what makes you different now. You know how to handle them. You have learned that challenges are not signs that you are failing. They are opportunities to grow. Each struggle you face is shaping you into the person you are meant to be. Resilient people do not avoid hardship. They learn how to face it with strength and grace. They do not run from difficulties. They embrace them as part of the journey. Every obstacle is a chance to rise. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. So instead of fearing challenges, welcome them. See them as proof that you are growing. See them as opportunities to strengthen your mind, your spirit, and your heart. The importance of growth and adaptability. Resilience is not about staying the same. It is about growing through life's challenges. The person you were 5 years ago is different from the person you are today. And the person you are today will continue to evolve. Life is always changing, and resilience means being willing to change with it. It means being adaptable. It means learning new skills, gaining new perspectives, and allowing yourself to grow beyond who you thought you could be. There will be times when things do not go as planned. Maybe you set a goal and life took you in a completely different direction. Maybe you faced a loss that changed everything. Maybe something you once believed in no longer makes sense. That is okay. Growth means letting go of what no longer serves you and stepping into something new. Do not be afraid of change. Instead, embrace it as part of your journey. The more open you are to growth, the stronger your resilience will become. The role of gratitude in resilience. One of the most powerful tools for resilience is gratitude. Gratitude shifts your perspective. It takes your focus away from what is missing and places it on what is already present. When you practice gratitude, you train your mind to see the good in every situation, even the difficult ones. You begin to notice the small moments of joy, the unexpected blessings, and the lessons hidden within challenges. Gratitude does not mean ignoring pain or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing to recognize the beauty in life, even when things are hard. Every day, take a moment to reflect on what you are grateful for. It could be something as simple as a warm cup of coffee in the morning, a kind word from a friend, or the fact that you made it through another day. The more you practice gratitude, the stronger your mindset becomes. Surrounding yourself with the right people. Resilience is not a solo journey. The people you surround yourself with play a huge role in your ability to stay strong during tough times. Choose to be around people who lift you up, not those who bring you down. Seek out those who inspire you, encourage you, and remind you of your strength when you forget it. Surround yourself with individuals who believe in you and your potential. At the same time, do not be afraid to let go of relationships that drain you. If someone constantly discourages you, belittles you, or makes you doubt yourself, it may be time to create distance. You deserve to be surrounded by people who support your growth, not those who hold you back. And remember, you are also that person for someone else. Be the kind of person who uplifts others, who offers encouragement, and who reminds people of their own resilience. In doing so, you will strengthen your own. The power of self-compassion. One of the greatest lessons in resilience is learning to be kind to yourself. You are not perfect, and you never have to be. You will make mistakes. You will have bad days. You will experience moments of weakness, and that is completely okay. True resilience is not about being flawless. It is about being forgiving. It is about giving yourself grace when you fall and allowing yourself to stand up again without guilt or shame. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a close friend. Speak to yourself with words of encouragement, not words of criticism. When you stumble, remind yourself, I am human and I am learning. When you feel overwhelmed, tell yourself, I have overcome difficulties before and I will overcome this too. When you face setbacks, remember, this is not the end of my story. Taking the next step forward. Now that you've come this far, the question is, what's next? The road to resilience does not end here. It is a lifelong journey of growth, strength, and courage. You have already built a foundation. You have already discovered the power within you. Now it is time to take that power and apply it to your life in a deeper way. Ask yourself, what challenges am I facing right now, and how can I use resilience to overcome them? What fears have been holding me back, and how can I move past them? What kind of person do I want to become, and what steps can I take to get there? You do not have to have all the answers right now. You just have to take the next step. One step forward, then another, then another. That is how resilience is built. You are ready. You are stronger than you think. You are more capable than you realize. Everything you need to face life's challenges is already inside of you. There will still be struggles. There will still be moments of doubt, but now you know that you have the power to keep going. You know that every obstacle is an opportunity to grow. You know that your strength is greater than any difficulty you may face. So step forward with confidence. Trust yourself. Believe in your ability to rise. You are resilient. You always have been. And now you truly see it. This is not the end of your journey. It is just the beginning. Keep going. Keep growing. Keep believing. Because the road to resilience is yours to walk, and you are ready. Thank you so much for watching this video on Fearless Audio. We truly appreciate your time and support. If you enjoyed this content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Your subscription helps us create more awesome audiobook content for you. Stay fearless, and we look forward to bringing you more inspiring videos.